Hello, my name is Heather Hill, and I'm here to talk about one of the most exciting topics for me and tell you about it. For 10 years, I was a detective in a small department. I got diagnosed with MS in 2008 and was told that I could no longer respond to calls by myself or do investigations anymore due to my illness. So, being involved with some type of law enforcement or law enforcement assistance always means a lot to me, and I'm very passionate about it. I learned that in small departments, you do not have the time or the resources that you need to get by and do an investigation properly. So it was nothing for me to drive from Comanche, Texas to Abilene, Texas, and then back to Fort Worth, Texas, all in one day, so that I could have the victim interviewed by an advocacy center and then done a medical check on them in Fort Worth. That takes a lot of times and a lot of officers off the street. And then you don't have anybody covering the street because it is a small department. So, what I want to do is become a crime victims interviewer. I want to be the person that comes in and, I guess, saves the day, so to speak. They offer so many assistance programs. They have financial aid, they have counseling, legal aid, and then they interview the victims as well. On the legal aid, they even offer the victims a lawyer if needed. They go to court with them, they sit with them, and they make sure that everything goes according to plan for them. One of the things that I thought was very neat about this was I had a victim that was 13 years old, and she had suffered an aggravated sexual assault of her uncle. And while it's a hard topic to talk about for anyone, it was especially hard for her. She could not, much like me right now, describe into words what was going on and what had happened to her. She didn't understand because she loved the man that did this to her, but at the same time, she also hated him. The Crime Victim Center offered her counseling for over 2 years. They picked up, she lived with her aunt, and they picked up the bills for her aunt and moved them away from the uncle so that she could no longer be assaulted again. They had somebody go with her to all of her appointments, all of her trials, everything. And I just thought that was amazing to have somebody that would care that much on your team when you're going through possibly one of the most horrific times in your life. So people should want to learn about this because they need to learn about what their law enforcement has to offer. Do you have a child advocacy center or a crime victims advocacy center? Or does your police department have to drive? Do you have, if you don't have an advocacy center, do you have a specified person to drive and do that for you?